welcome back, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to go through my A-level biology journey and how I've gone from getting D's at the start of the first year to in year 13 now, and consistent A's and being like one of the best people in my class at A-level biology. So let's get into it. Quickly, before we get into the video, my name is Josh, I'm in year 13, and I'm just documenting things that go on, just trying to be useful basically. So if you're into that type of content, subscribe and join the family. So without any more further ado, let's go. Alright, so biology, typically known as the easy science. But if you're thinking of it as the easy science, you're gonna crash and burn, okay? So when I came in from year 11, I got a 7 in my GSCE for biology, which I think is like above average, and like I was pretty proud of that. Because of that, the school predicted me to get a B at the end of year 13, and I thought that was okay too. Oh, by the way, A-level biology is actually the only science that I do for my A-levels. I also do maths and geography. I've done a similar video like this for A-level maths, so if you do A-level maths as well, check it out. Like, biology has always been alright for me, and going into A-level biology, it was pretty simple. Like, I think everyone in the country starts on biological molecules, and it's very straightforward. And at first, I was like getting A's and A stars and like the mini tests we would do. Even pre-coronavirus, my school did frequent testing just to make sure that we're on top of our game and got the knowledge in our heads. And then suddenly, after a few weeks, my grades just plummeted. Like, honestly, I went from the first 2 tests to like A star and A, and then I got D's for a stretch for like 3 small assessments in a row. And I was quite surprised, like shocked, because I was revising for it. And like, the thing about A-level biology that I've come to learn is that it's not all about just getting all the facts down. Yeah, that's very important, but that's only a small part of the actual exam paper or like the test they're gonna do. And if you want to get a tangible score or grade in A-level biology, I can't stress enough exam questions. Like, I'm not dismissing learning the AO1 content through flashcards and that, but that's never really worked for me. And when I've tried to do that, I haven't done well in tests. So what I've done to do well in tests is that I would spend like 35% of my time roughly getting down all the things you need to know, all the keywords, all the facts, like all the processes. I spend 35% of my time doing that. And then 65% of the time, that's me just doing exam question after exam question after exam question. And like, luckily for me, for some reason, sometimes the school uses this website called Physics and Maths Tutor to get the questions for the exam or like for the mini test. So sometimes like a question or two that's in the test, I've seen like tons of times before. And when I say I do exam questions, I'm not saying you do them once, mark them, and then throw them away. I'm talking about you do them again and again and again until you can't get them wrong. I mean, like, I do the same set of questions for like 3, 4, 5 days in a row in like before the exam, just so I get it in my memory. So if the question comes up, I'm not dropping many marks. So from what I've just said, you guys may think that I'm like dismissing flashcards and all that, but I'm actually not. What I've used in my time as like doing A-level biology, but I don't even know why I'm talking in the past tense because I'm still doing it right now, is that like I use YouTube all the time and like online books. Like a YouTuber that I use quite a lot for literally every single course that I've done the past year is Miss Uskritch. I think that's how you say her name. Her videos are very good. This is not sponsored in any way, shape or form, by the way. I'm just generally saying that her videos are good. And if you're trying to get a good grade in A-level biology and want to get the content down, go to her channel. And she does throw in a couple exam questions here and there. I stress that if you're going into A-level biology, like, you need to review the lesson before the next time you go to the teacher, because if not, it's just gonna sound like mumbo jumbo and you're gonna be lost. Like, as I've gotten better at A-level biology, like through the year or so, like I've started to do this more. In year 12, I didn't really review content that much, but in year 13, like literally for every lesson, spent 45 minutes to an hour reviewing the content of the previous lesson before going into the lesson the next day. And I think that that's really helped me getting the knowledge down really well. Another thing that I've learned is that going into year 12, just throw your GSCE score out the way. Like, I've seen people who've gotten like 6s in A-level biology doing pretty well now, and people who came in with really high scores not doing well necessarily. And everything that you do is about effort. Like if you think, or if you're thinking about not doing A-level biology, or if you think you're not going to do well in A-level biology because of your GCSE score, don't think like that. The school predicted me to get like a B, like be averaging a B like in year 13 and that. But I'm here now, and like throughout the year, and like even the end of last year, I'm consistently getting an A, and I hope to get an A at the end of the year. I'll show you guys on results day when I hopefully get an A. And a B is not a bad thing, by the way, but all I'm saying is that you need to put in the work and consistent effort. Something that you guys may be wondering, and how much time I put into A-level biology outside lesson in order to get these like pretty decent grades. And like honestly, it's not even that much. On some days I have double lessons, some days I have single lessons. So like the days I have a double lesson, on that night I would review that lesson, that content for like 45 minutes to an hour. And like it's actually crazy for me to think about it, because I remember going into year 12, I used to think that doing 5 hours of like a subject outside of school was crazy. But if you think about it logistically, it actually makes sense. In total, I dead ass spend like at least 5 hours each week on A-level biology at home, talking about doing homework and my own private like study revision type thing individually. And obviously when exam season and test comes up, I obviously bump that up by like an additional hour or so. So to conclude this video, I'm gonna say that I don't think that you need to be an absolute genius to do A-level biology. You just need to prepare to like digest a lot of information and do a lot of exam questions in order to get the good grades that everyone deserves. So with that, I'm gonna end the video. If you liked the video, leave a like. And if you had a different journey in like A-level biology thus far, let me know in the comment section. It's been real. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.